So now let's move on to another scenario here. So let's take a use case from a research organization that's drafting a memorandum of agreement with a collaborating institution. Now, instead of going back and forth over emails, they want to share a fillable version of the MOA where the client can directly enter key details like the total project budget, cost sharing ratio, and payment schedule. The key here is control and validation. The team wants to track what changes were made, verify that the data is valid, and then finalize the document only once internal approval is complete. Can you show us that?
Definitely, Siri. That's where writers' fillable fields combined with track changes really shine. So let me show you how the clients can fill only specific fields and how we can review, accept or reject each input before moving to the final version. So this is an MOA document that we have created, and this is a fillable template. So now what we are going to do is we have fillable fields in this document, and my requirement is for my client to enter details into this fillable document, but I do not want the original content or the content that I have to be dislocated or to make any changes to that. So this is an agreement, so I just have to be more careful. So what I can do is I can just share this document so that only the fillable fields in the document will be editable by the customer or the client. So here what we are going to do now is we are going to go to the automate option, and if required you can also pre-fill the data to the fields and you can go ahead and share the document. So now what we are going to do is for this we are going to click on share option, and I'm going to share this document as a fillable form, but I'm going to use edit field values, and now I'm going to share the document. So now what will happen is my client will be able to edit the fillable fields that I have in the document. But what if I also need the fillable fields original data to remain? So in that case, what I can do is I can just go to the review option and enable track changes, so that even if they make any changes to the document, even if they make any changes to the fields, only after accepting those changes, the fields will be recorded. So let me show you live how it works. So let me quickly share the document to myself, and I'm going to use edit field values and then click on share option. So as you can see, this is an external user. This is not a part of a team. So you can share this document to anyone across the internet. So let me just wait for my email. Yep. So here you can see that there was a file shared. So I'm going to click on the file and view it. So now let's just say I'm entering the company's name and the company address. So here you can see that all the changes that I made is getting reflected, but since we have enabled track changes, the content is not highlighted. So the content is getting highlighted. 20%. So also you can see that I have linked fields together, so that whenever I enter the company name over here, it is getting reflected in all the fields that I have linked as well. So you can also make use of this option to link the fields in Writer. So yes, now once this is done, let me switch over to the document in which I am the owner. So here you can see all the changes made by the particular user. So if required, I can go ahead and accept those changes. So here let me click on accept. So here you can see once I click on accept, the field is getting updated with the value, whereas if I go ahead and reject certain information, it will be rejected. So let's just say I would like to add more details into it, or let me say I'll add some comments stating that the date is not proper, or the date has to be 12th. So once I click on this, the user will be able to view those information, and they'll be able to make sure that the changes is done accordingly. So now you can see that this is being accepted. So let me just go ahead and change this to 12. So now once this is done, I can go ahead and accept the change that is made by the particular user. So this is how you can have a live collaboration over the fields. So whenever you share an agreement or any other document which involves multiple iterations, you can just make use of this option so that only after you accept or reject the changes, the document content will be reacted accordingly. So that's how you can use the fillable templates for live collaboration whenever you share an agreement.
That's perfect. Thank you so much, Gautam, for that. So